our wonderful driver, Mike, just joined us. Can we say, hey, Mike? Alrighty, everybody, we are headed off into our station here in just, or headed off into our studio in just a moment. Wave goodbye to all of our friends on live. Say bye. Say I'll miss you. Don't worry, you'll see them again in about 5 hours, depending on the LA traffic. No, I'm totally kidding. I'll turn you guys back to me back in about 45 minutes, so just sit back and relax, hang out with me for a little bit as I take you into our old movie studio here. And once again, my name is Katie. I'm going to be your guide today. Joining us at the wheel is Mike. And I have one more person that I would like to introduce you to. That is my co-host for this afternoon's tour. You might recognize him from The Tonight Show, and that's my jam. It's my good pal, Mr. Jimmy Fallon. Take it away, Jimbo.
You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Katie.
And the greatest driver.
Mike.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Katie.
owes me $5.
I want that fair
I think you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Thanks, buddy. First, if you need guest assistance or you have a medical emergency, or if you drop something of value off the side of the trip, or you have any sound or video issues, reach up and grab that red emergency cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the trip, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it is safe for me to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please remember to remain seated and keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Our studio is private property, so if at any point you do drop your phone and you just can't wait to use the restroom, pull that red emergency cord and remain seated. Please no smoking of any kind during our tour. Our tour does feature some loud noises, some tram movements, fire effects, and many water effects. Some of those cameras have for a good photo opportunity, but also keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. Finally, for your safety and the safety of those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while on board. That's right, you heard me correctly. We are, in fact, our very own city here. That means we've got our own fire station coming up. And you're right, those are not hired actors. Those are real firemen over there, making sure to keep our city nice and safe. We even got our very own police substation out on City One. We got our mayors back in the day. We got our very own zip code. If this is a medical emergency, please pull that red emergency cord again. Alrighty, I'll be back to assist you.
Back there.
아니 운전수 밥이라고 있었어. 그냥 케이스고.
아 조심가?
네, 태어났어요.
일정 나오는데 5월부터 시작이
무슨 영화야?
Alrighty, everybody, we're continuing down our Universal movie timeline. We've actually been making movies here at Universal since 1912. We actually opened the doors to Universal City on March 15, 1915, meaning our studio is 108 years old. Well, we look pretty good for 108, I gotta blockbuster, which actually filmed a little bit here on our lot. We've reached our movie studio, so at the bottom of the sail on your left is our first soundstage sighting. It's soundstage number 12, the oldest and largest soundstage here on the lot. Here are some famous movie scenes that have taken place in there. Now, as we head through our front lot today, you're going to see these large warehouse-looking buildings with numbers written on the side of them. These are what we call sound stages. And inside the sound stage is where 90% of filming for movies and TV takes place. Now, these buildings are 98% soundproof and they have no windows. So they create a nice controlled environment for filmmakers to film interior set pieces for filming. So anytime you see a character inside the room, chances are that room was actually built inside one of these warehouse-looking buildings that we call sound stages here in Hollywood. As we round this corner on your left-hand side, you're going to see soundstage number 14. Another one of our older sound stages built in the 40s. So we filmed scenes from Apollo 13 and Jurassic Park. For the past 8 years since television production has been at an all-time high, it's actually become a TV soundstage. So they filmed 6 seasons of NBC's Superstore. So they filmed season 2 of HBO Max's Max. And now it is home to season 3 of Bel-Air. Now Bel-Air is a key pop original series. Here to tell you more about that show are the stars.
Also, what it is, you put egg on the cheese, you put cheese on the eggs, on the cheese, and it's fried. Whoa, you see the girl? No, it's gotta be a lot. We could probably fit the whole Bel-Air cast and crew. Oh, we gotta get one of these for the mansion. And for sure, you're lucky for y'all. The biggest company action lives right here on the Universal lot. Right. Some of Bel-Air's most pivotal scenes have been filmed right here. Jabari, what have been your most memorable moments? Come on, there's so many to choose from. You know, I'll never before yourself when Will first enters, and at that moment, his life changes forever. What about you? Well, the Bel-Air Academy gym set is here too, and we have been sitting there for nice about 4 hours. And that was really so I feel my toes. No, but seriously, my favorite part of this lot is the talented crew who put it all together from hair, wardrobe, makeup, set design, props, and transportation. Oh, yes. You know, Transpo's the best. And they have the sweetest rides for us to play with. Actually, speaking of, if we're gonna get a ride like this, we better go talk to Transpo now and let these people get back to their tour. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. As long as I get to drive. Oh, not if I've got the keys. Oh, man.
Then you can actually stream both seasons of Bel-Air on Peacock. Now that is our streaming service here at NBC Universal. Definitely get a download. Or you can watch all your favorite NBC shows, Universal movies, and some of our Peacock originals as well. Now the movie making magic begins over here on your left-hand side in our pre-production bungalows. Now, these actually used to be dressing rooms for the stars, but now they're home to some of Hollywood's hottest production companies. This is home to 7 Bucks Productions, that is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's production company. We also got Martin Platt Productions. They produce La La Land, Dear Evan Hansen, and they're currently working on the new Wicked movie, starring Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. Now on your left, we got our most historic bungalow, that is 5195. That was Alfred Hitchcock's bungalow, where he worked on movies like Psycho and The Birds. And the horror legacy lives on is right next door. We got Monkey Paw Productions. That's Jordan Peele's production company. They've given us movies like Get Out, Us, and Nope. And we're actually going to visit the Nope sets later on in the tour. Now our last stop on our front lot tour are these 2 sound stages on your left-hand side. These are our sitcom sound stages. It's where they filmed the final 2 revival seasons of Will and Grace, Hairspray Live back in 2016, and now they filmed Lopez versus Lopez. So that's George Lopez's new show. You can stream that on Peacock as well. tour, we're going to be hanging out in our back lot. So our front lot is where we film interior scenes and those sound stages, but our back lot is where we film exterior scenes. So we got 4 acres of exterior sets to show you. And our first stop today is going to be these Metropolitan sets coming up on your left. Now, these are a blank city landscape for filming. And what's super cool about this area is that it's very customizable. So you can repaint the buildings, change out the signage, add your own parking meters, street lamps, picture cars, background actors, food vendors, to really make this area any city in the world. They made it look like London for Hobbs and Shaw. They added double-decker buses, rent telephone booths to really sell through all the way across the pond. In Baltimore in the 1960s for Hairspray Live, Chicago for the Blues Brothers, Philadelphia for Quantum Leap, India for the Mindy Project. But more often than not, it does become the Big Apple on camera. So it was New York City for Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, and my co-host actually filmed some based on the East Coast right here.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York! I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there by an old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey! I'm walking here! Hey, it's cool guy. I was just, just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
Those are also the sets where they put the obstacle courses for American Ninja Warrior. Nope. Jungle behind and head to the actual jungle. So remind all the police stay seated and secure any loose items that you might have because we are in for a bumpy ride on Skull Island.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to do it. I saw that movie on TV. I was about age 1 or 2. I like films that just take you away from your cockpit. That's I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you encounter monsters and creatures from prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island. And it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, you have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
witness with 16 projectors protecting us from the largest 3D screens in the world. They are 40 feet tall and 180 feet wide. That was also the Academy Award winner Peter Jackson and the team of Wow Effects. Now, Wow Effects is a visual effects company stationed in New Zealand. They won 7 Academy Awards for their work in visual effects. They won most recently at the Oscars for their work at cartoon.
The audiences in the middle of the environments, they're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. We're seeing columns from this side and T-Rexes from the other side. They're looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shot that we're working on. You have to take account that we're looking in all directions. Also, one of the things about this rock is a book cuts. One this tram riding along the Skull Island is where the camp is from. This road represents where the screen is 10 meters away. We were in creation about 15 minutes of a feature film. The amount of visual information because it really is a hell of a ride.
Now, you may have noticed at one point that our tram actually became a part of the attraction when the T-Rex yanked off our fifth imaginary tram car and pulled it on those large screens. Now, the minute that happened, our tram became what we like to call in the business a picture car. Now, a picture car is any vehicle that you see on screen, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a car. It could be a boat, it could be a plane, it could be a train, it could be a tram. And just like they take our characters from place to place, picture cars are great at taking us, the audience, into the world of the film. So they can take us back to the distant future of 2015, like these Back to the Future 2 vehicles. Or they can take us back to the Stone Age, like these Flintstone vehicles. They can take us somewhere magical, like the forwarding lamp from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Or they can take us away from some UFOs. We can have the Fry's Electronics vehicle from Nope. However, one vehicle that won't be very helpful is this tank coming up on your left from Transformers. So that's actually built out of plywood. Looks good for camera, but not very practical if the Transformers were actually going to attack. And that's an example of movie magic. We can actually build our picture cars out of any material that we want. As long as they look good on camera, it doesn't really matter what they're made out of. So it's a lot easier for us to have a Transformer step on a tank made out of plywood. It's also a lot cheaper. It's a lot lighter for us to transport from place to place. No, we're not done with picture cars yet. You are now surrounded by picture cars and props from the first 3 Jurassic Park films.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Thanks for the warm welcome, John. Oh no, looks like some dinosaurs got loose. Don't worry, the mom is only 40 trainers. How long are they We actually got to film this little scene for Jurassic Park The Lost World right here at Universal. Take a look. is our flash flood effect. Brought to you by thousands of LEDs. Down that hill. Looks like it's gonna be on fire. Don't worry, if you've seen the movie, he definitely deserved that. Now we've got no cowboy boots because we are moseying on down into our western sets. Welcome everybody to 6 Points. Now, westerns were our bread and butter back in the day. Before we had our studio tour back in 1915, when we first opened the studio to the public, people could pay 25 cents to come and watch their favorite cowboys in action. That's right, we would surround this area with risers, and people could actually cheer for the cowboys that they liked and boo for the ones they didn't, because back then movies didn't have sound. They could actually make as much of a ruckus back here as they wanted to. Hence the name 6 Points. There actually used to be 6 distinct different western towns back here. I mean, they could be filming up to 6 westerns at the same time. As we round this corner on your left-hand side, you're going to see 4 brand new sound stages. In Soundstage 31 is where they're currently filming the newest season for NBC's The Voice. And then 2 doors down, we got Soundstage 33. Now that is where they filmed the musical competition series That's My Jam, hosted by Jimmy Fallon. Give that a watch, it's on Peacock. And you also might see that body of water right in front of those sound stages. We call that Park Lake. It's actually been featured on the big screen. This is what it looks like a creature from the Black Lagoon, the 1954 film. Now those hills behind our Gilman, those are not the Amazon, those are the Hollywood Hills. That body of water was also featured in Desperate Housewives and an episode of NBC's The Good Place. If you're a fan of that show, there's an episode where Eleanor pushes Chidi in a body of water, and that body of water is our Park Lake here on the Universal lot. Now speaking of The Good Place, we're actually headed right towards it. Welcome everybody to the afterlife.
Eleanor Johnstone. On deck. Cool. Location. Afterlife. Come on. I've never ever seen it like this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome. That's right, this area became the neighborhood for all 4 seasons of NBC's The Good Place. Also became Genovia, The Princess Diaries 2, and Royal Engagement. Was featured as Port Royale for Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean, and featured in Whitney Houston's Cinderella. But the reason why we built these sets, which we call Little Europe, was for our monster movies. And from 1931 to 1950, Universal was actually known as the Monster Movie Studio. It was on these cobblestone streets where they filmed classics like The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which just celebrated their 100th anniversary. They filmed Dracula with Bela Lugosi, Frankenstein with Boris Karloff, The Wolfman, The Mummy, The Bride of Frankenstein, and so many more.
monsters. Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Bride of Frankenstein, The Mummy, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Invisible Man, Phantom of the Opera, classic. That Frankenstein image, flathead, the great icons of the world. That to me was like the essence of the universal horror film. I was just mesmerized by these movies. Lon Chaney. I remember the original. He's now, and we love him.
Now our tour is approximately at the halfway mark, so I do want to remind you all to please stay seated at all times on the trip. Remember that our studio is private property, so when you do drop your phone, you just can't wait to use the restroom, pull that red emergency cord, or remain seated. It is safe for me to do so. Now we are actually headed to Amity Island next, but make sure you keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle to get a bit of a shark problem here. When they were filming the movie Jaws, that one is actually hanging in the Academy Museum. You can go give them a visit. That's Bruce. Now Bruce was quite the high maintenance actor when they were filming the movie Jaws. He actually sank to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean on the first day of filming, giving the movie the nickname Flaws.
That punch the line shark, the shark was frustrated. He didn't really work all the time. Wherever you were, hear the radio waves. They were always aiming. The shark is not working. The shark is not working. It's waited enough. Waited. The shark worked well enough. For a while there, it had to be so I really owe the shark a lot.
Now because the shark was such a diva, they actually went 100 days over the production schedule. Meaning they had to push the release of the movie Jaws from the Christmas time of 1974 to the summertime of 1975. But I think that everything worked out just the way it was supposed to, as I'm not quite sure that Johnson worked as a Christmas movie. Not very cheery. However, it did blow box offices out of the water, no pun intended, to become the first ever summer blockbuster. Now, coming up on your right is a famous house that we have here on the lot. We call this the Chicken Ranch. Now, welcome to our own private neighborhood here on the back lot. This is called Colonial Street, but if you're a fan of Desperate Housewives, you might know it as Wisteria Lane.
If there is one thing everyone in suburbia can appreciate, it's a good name.
나 올려드릴게요.
shows like Desperate Housewives like to film here on the lot. So there's nobody cheats in these houses, so they can do whatever they want back here. They're able to blow up the kitchen, or maybe set a house on fire, have a tornado go through one of the houses. It's also a lot quieter back here. You don't have any dogs barking in the back of your shots or kids running around. Now going up on your right is going to be a yellow house in just a moment. That is Davey's house in the show Never Have I Ever, Mindy Kaling series on Netflix. And then on your left-hand side, right across the street, this baby blue house, that is going to be featured in Ted, the new series coming to Peacock later this year. That's going to be a prequel to the films of Seth MacFarlane. So now when you watch that show, you'll know that his house is actually right across the street from the house they use for Never Have I Ever. Now we are trekking our way up Wilderness Road. So if you look to your left and right, you're going to see some trees. Now these trees are actually made out of a very special kind of wood that we only have here in California. We call it Hollywood. Now Wilderness Road also marks the 15-minute mark until the end of our tour. I know our time is coming to an end, so I do remind you all to please stay seated and to pull out an emergency cord if you need any assistance. Now we use so many picture cards here at Universal that we had to dedicate 2 stops to them. So coming up on your right, we got some more famous vehicles to show you. We also got some decorations for Halloween Horror Nights. We will through the next couple of sets and I'm going to take it to.
좀 안으로 들어가요?
Now that is actually the overflow parking lot for my favorite place to sleep whenever I work the night shift. Sorry, we got 12 rooms, 12 vacancies. The beds are very comfortable, but the showers are absolutely to die for. Welcome to the Beats Motel.
오빠 좋아하겠다. 아빠 이런 데 타고 싶대.
We all go through those facts sometimes.
Now luckily Norman wasn't home. That guy is a bit of a psycho.
나 이거 맨날 학교 레슨
Uh-oh, I spoke too soon. Okay, nobody's going over what I said. Hey Norman, nothing to see here, just passing through. We'll be out of your hair in just a moment. Oh no, Norman, is that a knife? Who told him?
고무로 나온 거였어?
Now welcome to one of the largest sets ever constructed. This is the airplane crash site from Steven Spielberg's 2005 film War of the Worlds.
만든 거야?
Now look at all the little details that went into making this look like a real alien invasion, when in fact it's only featured in the movie for a couple of minutes.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had. And for
get to sit down to talk about the War of the World. And I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep your eyes on me. Listen now. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Got them closed? Robbie, get in. Get in.
아, 우주전쟁 완전 우주전쟁이네.
And from one alien invasion to the next, we are headed to the sets from Jordan Peele's most recent film, titled Nope. I'm taking y'all to Jupiter's Claim.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Jr. Parker. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Sharing. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? But a little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of a gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the UFO hotspot. Welcome to the world of no.
Looks like it's time for us to get out. How we turn that key and peel out of here. At Jordan Peele puts aside, those sets are an integral part of the film. Nope, some of those sound effects. If you haven't seen the movie, I recommend you give it a watch. It is available on Amazon Prime Video. Even if we see a lot of movie sets today, for this final portion of our tour, we're going to put you in the movie. So I want to remind you all to please stay seated, securing loose items that you might have, because things are about to get a little fast and furious in here. Alright, let me set the scene for you. We're going to pretend like there is a witness on board our tram wanted by a very bad guy named Owen Shaw. But don't worry, I've got in contact with my friend Dom and his family. And they've promised us that we will be safe here in Sullivan's garage. Actually, Roman is supposed to meet us here in just a moment. Roman? Buddy, we're here. Roman?
My name is Roman Pierce. Nice to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you Shaw for a while. Brought you in our secret spot.
Alright, look guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or
Lisa got messed up a little bit, but it's all good. We got through it. Y'all held us down. Appreciate it.
Good family is stronger than us.
And just like they say in Hollywood, that is a wrap. Thank you so much for joining me on the world famous studio tour. I had a blast taking you around our lot today. I do want to say an extra big thank you to our annual pass holders coming back time and time again to fellow rock stars. If you would like to upgrade to an annual pass, you can do so today at one of our box offices. That way you're coming out with me and then whenever you want to. Now, even if you aren't just joining us for today, I do recommend that you get the Universal Studios Hollywood app. This app is very important. It will show you our park hours. It will also show you a map of our theme park. That way you can see wait times for all of our rides in real time. You can also see show times for Water World, the live SeaWorld Spectacular, and you can see details on how to visit Super Nintendo.